We live in a world where nothing is certain and there is a fear in the minds of 90% women that they may face physical violence or they may be raped. We do not think about these situations and dangers till the same thing happens to any of us personally. If we are well prepared, we can face any unpleasant situation at any time. We will be talking about this, which is called Shifuji's survival tactics. Today, we will talk about different situations. Generally, how women react in such difficult situations and how we can convert such situations into our strength and attack for your safety. First of all, remember the basics. Simple. Protect, hit, and run. Protect your face because this is the part of your weakest points. And in the same way, you should attack your opponent's vulnerable points and face. Most important, after protect and hit is run. To run, you should always remain fit. A 100 meters run is most important. As soon as you hit, you have to run after that. But the tactics of fit to fight works on two principles. First, your physical strength, but more than that, your mental strength. If you combine these, even if they return, it is no problem. Just as we hit once, we can hit again. We will talk about how any important part of the body can be controlled by just one touch. Have to save your face and 12-inch frame of the opponent. This frame, here, and 6 inches below the belt. These are two such places you can control by one touch. First, we'll start from top to bottom. First of all, the part of the forehead. You can attack the forehead in three ways. One, you just do it straight like this. This is called as sarp shesh as per Kalari. You can hit straight like this. Second, when you fold your fingers, this goes on the forehead. Strike. When you hit from a distance, the bone will hit the bone and it can even cause a hairline crack. The skull may also break if you hit with a force. But remember one thing, when you are angry, your strength increases 4 times. First, total forehead, temple on sides. When you strike with the fingers straight, like this, hit with your knuckles. If you are ready with this, then you can hit with your knuckles on the temple. So this is the first vulnerable point. Second, you come down here, the total circle area of the eyes. This total area of the eyes. Here on the eyes, on the eyebrows, even if you touch this area, it pains a lot. So straight, this is the way you can attack with the palm, attack with the fingers. You can use your fingers and you can use your nails and scratch. But one technique which is most effective is very simple. Straight one finger or any of your fingers, you have to join them like this. And straight, it goes in the eyes. It's all about survival tactics. We are not trying to hurt anyone. We at that particular time have to survive and save ourselves from the attackers. What comes below, that is bone. In case you happen to attack on the bone, the impact is the same. From here, let's go towards ear. Generally, people don't use it, but when a slap hits the ear, the mind stops working. Your face is the transformer for the reaction of the whole body. So, you can attack the ear in three ways. First, either straight away with a knuckle, you can hit on the sides. Second, keeping it between two fingers, this can be pressed hard. It pains. Third, the jawline which comes below the ear, there, straight, it's called a half knuckle. Lift and hit, that also gives a great impact. Now let's come nose, to the bridge of the nose. It's very simple, but it's called basa. In any attack by palm, forget about punch because you may not get that much time to come into the position. With the palm, if you hit straight, even by closing your eyes, the opponent will get the hit on the nose here. And according to science, 37% death is confirmed. Upper lip, this upper part just below the nose is supposed to be very sensitive. Basically, this is called center line. From here to the bottom of the body, You can hit anywhere on the center line. There are 108 vulnerable parts. Remember, you have to use only one such point. That point is the vital point. One touch control and one touch death. It depends on the intensity you hit with. Let's talk about the upper lip. Even a single finger hit straight, the opponent will hurt. The whole battle, this whole fight will last for 3 to 4 seconds maximum. Within this time, you have to stop the opponent and run after saving yourself. Then we come to the lips, the total area of the lips. This area, if you have to hit straight anywhere. It's the principle of street fight. The blood will first come from the nose and mouth and then the teeth. When a person sees the blood, he normally gets scared. So hit straight. Now let's talk about the jawline. Simple, straight, attacking. The jaw is considered to be the lowest part in a straight line. The lowest part of the skull from the top angle. This is a sensitive area that if the finger is placed properly, the person cannot move. I will show you an example of this. Secondly, if the chin is attacked from below with the hand straight, there are chances of jaw breaking. And if hit on the sides, there are 12 joints here, so there can be 12 breaks in one bone. Just imagine. Boxers generally retire because of this type of injury. Then we come down to the ear area and the middle parts of this here. Any kind of strike here will affect the brain because the same jugular veins go up and the brain stops functioning. Then we come to the neck. Any part of the neck, not any particular point, from here to here, up to the place where the collar joint begins. By closing your eyes at any time, hit straight. Hit with your fingers, whichever way you hit. The effect is very simple. A person cannot walk at least for 5-10 seconds. After which, we come to the side area. If you hit a person hard on these veins, he can also become unconscious. So remember, this area is very important. But we need not bother about that. Next, the last point is full control of the vein and bone. Now you see, you can totally control a person. We call it one-touch control. All over the world, special forces, when they have to control somebody or a person, they have to use these points only. Collarbone. Very simple. One finger, the person falls down and collapses. This is the collarbone. From here totally up to here is a catch. If at any time you keep your finger, one finger, two, or strike straight, it's very soft. When the collarbone breaks, death occurs in 87% people in an accident. Now, after the collarbone, we come straight to the shoulder bone. In this area also, if you strike in a proper way, even if your hand is not functioning also, if you have a pen, have a clip, have a card, or any sharp instrument, if you hit anywhere in the center line, I give you this guarantee and take responsibility that you will definitely survive and escape from the situation. And the last, it's possible that he has 6 packs. But there is a middle part of the chest that is the center line. If you touch it with a thumb also, or if you strike straight, there is ample chance of the bone breaking. The main point 12 inches down from the upper body, it is simple, there is only one point. You can hit with your knees, hit with the hand, and if you haven't understood, you can catch the groin area with full force. It's all about survival. At that time, you need not think what you're doing. Hit, survive, run from there, and safely get away. Now let's come to the actual situations. What are the situations? What are the reactions? And how do we deal with them? Diksha is here with me. Are you ready, Diksha? How about you? Very good. Now let's begin. Situation number 1. First situation. If anybody catches your hand and tries to pull you towards them, catching one hand, it's very simple. Anybody comes from behind, let it be there because the person bends. Now look at this situation. He bends trying to pull you. Pull, use your strength. The body goes like this. Just lift your hand, do like this, and straight like this. Nothing else. The second situation remains the same. Second situation is the same. If anyone comes from the front, catches your hair, and tries to pull you down, option 2 is blocking. Reaction is the same. Our tactic is different. Watch. Come. 1, 2, 3. We'll do this one more time. There is one more reaction after this. You have a lot of options to attack the stranger. But this situation can only work if you are wearing comfortable clothes. If your leg does not go this high, put more weight on the neck. The person will automatically come down. You can put him down and make him fall. Third situation. Two situations which we carried out earlier. If you have been casual, it's still alright. If you're not alert, then also okay. But now, the matter is serious. Because now, let's look at some common dangerous situations. That's pushing on the chest, on the ribs, hitting. Now, what happens is, if you have not balanced yourself, your whole body will go back and you may fall on your head. Remember, if you fall with your head down or fall on the waist, what 100% strength you have, you will not be able to use that. You will have only 20% strength left to react. So, the situation is this: someone is pushing you from the front. Your reaction is this: scared. No problem. Getting scared is not bad. But after that, to come out of that fear, to stand up and fight, that's a great thing. And women are good for that. Mental pressure no one can bear more than you. Let's do that. Now the situation is hitting from front. I am getting my hands in front. Yes, nothing more. See the reaction. This condition is very simple. Just remember you have to turn the hands, nothing more. If you get the whole palm, it's good. If not, you can get hold of any finger. The person will come under your control. Situation number 4. It's generally in the street fights or generally said to be the Gunda pattern. The jaws are held with great strength with one hand or with both the hands. Holding the jaw, then punching the stomach, or holding the jaw, pulled to the floor. These are situations. But one thing is common, that the hand will remain on the jaw. What is the reaction for it? There are certain situations, please remember, that the body does not react properly because the mind stops functioning thereafter. Because especially when your jaw is held, there is a system of jugular vein. It goes up to here, stops the blood circulation, the body becomes slightly slow. What's the reason for this? Very simple. When your jaw is held, the person's situation is like this. The whole body is vacant. We have to just make one attack on the vital part. Let's see how. Now, this is the reaction. Join both the hands. Very simple. Volleyball. Boost. And smash. Very simple. You would have seen somewhere. Remember, very simple. Join both palms. Give a push. Bring the hands from here. Hit on the face. The other hand to the groin. After which you can run away. Next situation. You must have seen this somewhere. It is used in movies mostly. And in actual life also, many people have taken out many options of this. Very simple. If the neck is caught, what will you do? To see it simple, someone holds the neck. You have to do like this. Just turn. Let me tell you the fact. When your neck is held, not only the mind, but the whole body stops functioning. First thing, what you should try. The person in front shouldn't be able to catch your neck. Very simple. Remember the wiper of the car? It's very simple. I will tell you two options of this. What to do so that the neck is not caught? In this case, held. If your neck is already held, what should be the reaction? Very simple. Remember, do not panic in these kind of situations. Easy to say, but if you practice this regularly, it will really help you out. Let's see. You catch my neck. This is the situation. The body is jammed. You can do nothing. Now reaction to the situation. Generally when pressure comes from here, your body normally goes back, or the person pushes you down. Now let's see the reaction. Very simple. The person will come, bring the hands close, you have to raise your hands. Wiper, as the car wiper works. Whenever you get time, do this, it's very simple. One more time. It's possible you may not be alert. If the neck is held, then what will you do? The world's best technique. Watch. Next situation. The shoulder is held, trying either to push you down or trying to make you sit on the floor. But now we have one small device. Everyone knows that there are many things you normally carry with you. You have them, but the attacker may not have them. This is true. Like, for example, hair clip. It's very small to look at. Remember, the bullet is also this much, only 9 mm, but the hole it creates is really big. So do not be bothered if the device is big or small. You should only know how to use it. For example, a clip. If you put your finger in the center like this, very simple, when you take out from your hair, automatically this will be the position. And if you make one scratch on the face, firstly the face will not be scratched, but there will be a cut, and it will be a deep cut. Remember a vital thing: where to hit, the situation, then the reaction, and then tactics. This is the situation. You are caught by the collar and held by the shoulder, and pressure is being exerted. See, your situation becomes like this. After this, effort is made to push you back. Now what to do from here? That will be our tactic. Very simple. First of all, you have to remember this hand and his pressure on this side. From this hand, with full force, hit on this joint and push him back. It happens easily because it won't take much effort. 1. And when you hit here, at the same time, if you have a pen or clip or anything, hold it. From here, 1. On the thigh. When you touch him, he becomes like this. 2nd, on the other thigh. 3rd, from here on the neck, and push him up, rotate, and hit straight in the eye. Or you can hit on any part of the face, hit on the hand. Wherever you can, hit him, keep on hitting him. Use this as a dagger. Hit him. Now you can go away. This is the situation. Your hands are held by the attacker. And normally this is the final position in rape. After this you do not have any option. Generally what people do, they try to put lot of efforts, but if the guy is strong enough, remember you cannot move your legs at all. 3 things you have to do. Remember that. First, very simple. You have to fold your knees and then see what the reaction is. Now we will do tactic at one go. The hands will become straight. The guy will bend, automatically sleep. How do we do that? Just see that. From here, this. Knees should be folded. Put more pressure. 1. The guy comes here. 2nd. Fold your hands. 3rd. Hold the neck, bring it close to you. Hold here and fold the neck. And then you can try to push him down. The guy comes here. Push his body. Pull this. The body is down. Come here. Stand. Go. Straight hit. Straight hit. Straight hit. Get up and go. You have so far seen all kinds of tactics. Can't say all, but seen some tactics as per certain situations. Now let us talk about reflexes. It's very important. Just knowing about the things or having knowledge is not enough. You should have speed. You should be fast. Reflexes is a small science you have seen from childhood. If you eat like this, generally that's how it is. You will eat like this only, whether electricity is there or not. Secondly, why do you cycle like this? Why don't you ask your home address? Our muscles on their own have got trained to do the works. Whatever reflex, if you practice 1300 times or more than 1300 times, if you do any individual practice in your body, I mean to say in your whole body, develops into a muscles memory. Now we will do that. Here are the basics. Whenever you get the time, whenever you have the time sitting at home, watching television, wherever, these are basic moves, do it. This is my guarantee. If you do these moves every day, do it more than 1300 times, the reflexes of your body will become absolutely perfect. Whenever you need them, automatically your hands will move. That's my guarantee. As promised, fit to fight action, courage and confidence comes from only one thing, and that is your fitness. Fitness of not only the body, but more of the mind. Remember, When the opponent is hitting you, he does not have an atom bomb. He is not attacking with any weapon. He is attacking with his hands, and your hands are enough for your protection. How to bring strength in them, how to have reflexes, that I will show you. 5 to 7 simple, basic exercises. Just give me 5 to 10 minutes. I shall eradicate your fear for a lifetime. Nobody can hit you. No one can attack you. The first position. This shows your confidence. If you're like this, okay, that is a different thing. It's a simple thing. If anyone comes from the front, first you stand like this. Very simple. Like this or like this. Here you get some time while the opponent is attacking. He cannot come beyond this. Come ahead. Hit him straight on the nose. This is your position. From here. Very simple. Block, take away, block, push away, come to catch you here, block, hands down if he comes to catch your waist. Simple. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Second, if anybody is approaching you from the front, very simple, stop him. This is the hand position or this hand position. With this bone of the palm, hit straight on the nose or on the chin, after which regularly, the second attack, give it on the nose. A very simple. Position, 1, slow, 2, position. How can this be fast? I am doing it. Please watch. 1, 2, position. We'll go slow to fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Now we'll go fast. 1 to 2 together. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Very simple. This is used mainly in Kalari, block and push, away together. We are hitting on the vitals. Very simple. The face, just like how ours is weak, the opponent's is also weak. We block whatever attack happens. Very simple. Jhatka with a general reaction. 1, 2. When you do this together, then 1 and 2 happens together. Hit on the jawline. Go slow to fast. This is our common position. Anyone comes towards you, take this position or this position. It will help you. 1, 2. 1, 2. This bone on the jawline. Let's do it fast. We will do both together. 1, 2. 2. Position. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, this was about hands. We will try to catch hold of the opponent, bring his body down, if possible. Otherwise, there are many situations where it becomes very close. It's possible you cannot open your hands. The opponent is standing just in front. You have to use your knees. And this can be in any clothes, whichever you are wearing. In that, it may help you. It's simple. Just lift from here. But if you do it with combination, it will help you for your fitness also, along with the tactics and fitness also. So what we are going to do? We are doing it normally. 1, 2, 3. Again. By doing this, your thigh muscles, knees, all will improve, and also here the fat will reduce. We will go slow to fast. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now fast. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. It's very important. How will you get confidence of yourself? There is a thing in life, breath. Take a deep breath, exhale a deep breath. The issue is the whole day passes with the mouth talking and breathing. Remember, you have to breathe from your nose. Simple. This is the mudra. I'm not talking of any science. Very simple. Make a mudra. Take a deep breath. At the same time, your shoulder gets healed. The neck also gets healed. So, make a mudra. Take a breath and exhale. We will do from slow to fast. Try to close your eyes and do it. It helps. Finally, hands. Rub your hands. Touch the face and relax. I give you the guarantee that you will feel very relaxed and calm. Position 1. Close your eyes. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. Last. 9. Hold your breath. 10. Let your eyes be closed. Rub your hands vigorously till it becomes warm. After which, touch the face. Apply it on your face like a cream. One more time, the eyes will be closed. Apply it on the face. Open your eyes slowly. Remember this. As a master, I am confident of one thing. You must have definitely learned 4 things. Protect, hit, and run. And very important, be alert. Now, strong or how weak you are depends on your thinking. Nobody in the world can tell you whether you are weak or strong. Keep a control of your mind and become strong. And just remember, do not give the liberty to anyone that he comes out of his hiding and dares to play with your self-respect and your self-esteem. Jai Hind.
The special techniques of self-defense taught in this episode will help you to face dangerous situations.